89.3% of all transplant recipients reported experiencing a personality change after receiving their organ transplant.
That's a crazy number.
Why are we acting like this is our first day?
We haven't done this in a week.
It's literally been a week. This is actually like the closest we've recorded.
Yeah.
Back to back. Does that make us any better at the intro? Oh, no. No, it does not.
Well, let's get into it. Hi, guys. My name is Amanda.
The energy's so weird right now.
Let's repeat that. Let's repeat that.
What's happening?
I told it's the sugar from those M&Ms.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, it's my insulin.
Shut up. I'm sick of her. The vibes are weird today, guys. I'm concerned.
I'm having a great time.
Will everyone be happier if we already decide where we want to eat later? Because
that, yeah.
will that bring up the mood?
Then we have something to look forward to. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, see, I brought up Texas Roadhouse. She doesn't want that.
Texas Roadhouse sounds great.
But then she brought up Jack Brown's.
Jack Brown sounds great.
And so now you're the decision maker.
I haven't been to a Texas Roadhouse in a really long time, to be totally fair. So I don't remember it other than the delicious rolls. So I'm down for whatever.
I'm like, these are both delicious options.
Texas Roadhouse, please sponsor us.
Honestly, oh my God. Can we get a sponsorship? Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, why not?
Hit us up, Texas Roadhouse.
I saw a Texas Roadhouse hat on a creator I was watching a few weeks ago, and I'm like, I need that.
Do you think Texas Roadhouse does merch for real?
Hell yeah.
Please hold. Time to research some merchandise.
I'm gonna say Texas Roadhouse because that would also be cheaper. Yeah.
Oh.
I would say than Jack Brown's. Yeah.
Really?
Probably.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because a lot of times what we do at Texas Roadhouse is we get appetizers and split them, and then each get like a side salad.
That sounds good.
They have a bread basket holiday ornament.
Let me see.
Look at it. $20 is crazy.
$20 for an ornament is crazy. They have a cowboy hat on.
They have a
too.
legendary margarita candle.
Shut up. They have Texas Roadhouse plushies.
They look crazy.
Look at the candle warmer.
What is
That's
that?
a candle warmer. Coffee mug warmer, candle warmer, wax melter. Either or.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Okay, wait.
$50.
That's an expensive ass.
It's Texas Roadhouse.
They do have a hat. They do have a hat. Okay, period.
Okay, so we're going to Texas
Y'all.
Roadhouse.
Can I just say, if Texas Roadhouse has merch, we gotta have merch. I keep saying this. This is my job. It's my job to figure the merch out. I know that.
I feel like we can figure the merch out.
I'm at least gonna figure it out for us, so we
Yeah.
can at least wear some stuff.
That's real. Damn, I need to glue this nail down. This shit coming up.
Girl, you don't need to glue it down.
I need to take it off.
You need to get rid of them.
It's talking.
It's breaking.
I'm wondering if I can take these all off and then salvage them. No.
That bitch is cracked in half.
Every time I get acrylic nails and I'm like, ooh, let me reuse these. Every time I get a set that I'm like, oh my God, I would wear these again. They break in some form or fashion.
Because you wear them for 3 weeks.
Can I say?
But I feel that though. These, just knocked the hell out of that punch to this mic. These I also got planning to reuse them. And I've lost just about every gem. Maybe I can re-glue the gems on it and still reuse them.
You could even get different colored gems if you want.
I mean, we
Replace.
have all those rhinestones that we never finished that project.
We need to do that.
We need to do that.
The Texas Roadhouse has gotten to me.
Yeah, we were working on flasks, bedazzling flasks.
Yeah.
We did it one day. This was also the day that I was drunk as hell.
Yep. When I came to her house and she forgot letting me in. Yep.
Yeah, so when I get up, she has me on a project. I think I was still drunk.
Because I'm like, imagine going out and you just pull your cute little, like, pretty bedazzled flask out your bag. What? I'm saving money and I'm a baddie?
That's
illegal.
Can't do that.
Is it?
For legal purposes, this is
Bringing
a joke.
outside liquor into an establishment? Yes.
Isn't just frowned upon.
I could drink it in before I go in.
Like,
Before I'm
I think it's
walking
against
for the
the
rest of the
rules,
night.
but it's not illegal, right?
What's illegal nowadays, bro? Everything.
Oh, I guess it is open container though, technically, right?
But it
Yeah.
closes.
Right. I'm with you.
But it closed.
For legal purposes, this is a joke.
For legal purposes,
This is
forget
all
everything.
This is
we
all
just
alleged.
said. You ain't got no proof. You ain't got no pics. We don't even have proof because we haven't finished the flask.
Haven't
yet.
finished the blast. But imagine.
This is ADHD at its finest. Any project we start.
Oh my god, we still haven't done the intro. Hi guys, my name is Amanda,
And I'm Sophia.
and welcome to ZomBabes.
Where every theory is valid.
Except for Flat Earth.
Y'all can leave.
Bye.
Or hang out. I see y'all in the comments.
No, for real. Come chat.
Yeah, we got a couple negative comments from some flat earthers. I've been waiting.
I'm waiting for them.
Yeah.
Hey.
That means we're building to do our Flat Earth episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about that. I literally have I'm like, do we want to make it like a mini episode or do I want to do like a full deep dive? But then is there enough information out there for a full deep dive?
There probably is. We could probably talk about a few people who have tried to like prove it. You know,
Yeah.
there's probably
there's a documentary on it.
there's a we can do enough out there.
No,
Enough out there.
Mhm.
But I'm also going to say, if you want to respectfully debate Flat Earth, email us. Let us know what you think.
Give us your side of the story.
For real.
Maybe it'll be featured in our
Yeah.
episode.
That would be interesting. Send it in.
That would be so fun, actually.
It would.
Yeah, send us like a clip. Send us a video of you explaining your theory. Maybe we'll clip it in if we like it.
Yeah.
Or if it's respectful, inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I won't just edit it out if it doesn't like go along with our storyline. I'll put
Yeah.
it in there as long as it's respectful, for sure.
For sure.
But we will not. We will take all proof and evidence that you have, okay?
Yeah.
But on another note, today we will be talking about personality. I can't read. Now I understand why you called us idiots. Down in the Anyways, so we are talking about personality changes after organ donation or organ.
Oh, this is such an interesting one. I had no idea what she was doing. I thought you were doing something completely different.
What do you think I was doing?
I thought you were doing like a time slip episode.
I do have that one prepped.
All I saw was it crossed off on the list. I was like, that's
Wrong. Today, this topic will make you see organ donation in a whole new light. Basically, people claim that their personality actually changes after they receive an organ. So, you're put on a list forever because, organ donation in this country is a terrible process for everyone involved, and they make it really difficult, which understandable. It's not like we just have organs ready on the go, but still, you get your organ transplant done, and then all of a sudden things start to change. So organ recipients have said that they've experienced shifts in their tastes, behaviors, and even memories, things that to them don't feel like their own. So one example is a woman who received a heart transplant, and after the surgery, she found herself craving foods she'd never liked before, specifically beer and hamburgers. Now, before the transplant, she hated both, but after she got a new heart, she developed a craving for them. The weird part is that the donor, who was a man, had a very strong passion. He was always eating burgers and beer. That was his thing.
Same.
Real.
Right. I'm like, didn't make the mark today, but Jack Brown's, you are my passion.
Real.
You guys can sponsor us too.
For real. Actually.
They also have merch. Anyways, back to the topic. So another story, I need to read. I literally I'm like, for some reason in my head trying to like go off of my notes and I'm not reading the notes. I'm just like popping around. I'm trying to pull an Amanda, I think. I can't do it as seamlessly. My bad. I'll just read what I have written here. So this isn't a one-off story. People have reported all kinds of weird changes after receiving organ transplants. Some recipients claim to experience dreams or memories that feel like they belong to the donor. So another case is a man who received the heart from a young woman, and he started to get emotional whenever he saw a specific type of flower, and it was the donor's favorite flower.
Mm-hmm.
So researchers and transplant recipients call this phenomenon cellular memory. It's a theory that suggests our organs might actually store more than just biological information. They might hold memories, emotions, or even parts of our personality. It is a controversial theory, and there is no concrete proof that it is true, but it does make you wonder. Is this something that's just in their heads, or are people like imagining these changes? So some psychologists think it could be psychological, like a placebo effect where the recipient starts to feel deeper connections to the donor and subconsciously adopts their likes and habits. This could be some form of transference where after a huge life event, the person will start to link certain things with their donor.
I could see that.
At the same time, we can't ignore how complex the body is, because these organs are more than just biological machines. They are deeply intertwined with the rest of our body. Sorry, I'm like getting through all the facts about it so that I can these stories are really interesting once I get there, but I feel like there's so much
you got to kind of understand
science,
the science.
Even though there is no proof, and there's still a lot that we don't understand about how organs and the brain communicate after a transplant. Because, I mean, if you think about it, your brain is wired a certain way, and it somehow has to rewire those connections to this new organ that's never been a part of your body. And so, do you think, when your brain wires itself to connection, whatever wires were left over from the donor, from their connection, connects with your brain, and that's why the memories don't align?
I could see that, because also you can be on you can get a transplant and then your body still reject it.
Yeah.
It's kind of that sense of
well, and I think that is partial. I mean, it's your body, but then it's also maybe your brain connections didn't wire properly, which is why it's not syncing with your body. Yeah.
That's an interesting theory, because I could definitely see your personality changing after saying let's getting a heart transplant.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. Getting a whole new heart, that's crazy. But let's say a liver, a kidney.
Yeah.
That's what?
Well, and it's I've heard of stories about people getting poop transplants because all the flora in their body got killed off for some reason. I did not research this, but this is just a random. But someone who was skinny naturally their whole life gets this transplant, and the flora from the donor or whatever, what's the word?
What are you trying
gut
to...
bacteria?
The bacteria, yes. The bacteria in your gut.
Okay.
I'm there was another word for it, but whatever. So because of that flora or bacteria in your gut, this person all of a sudden started struggling with weight, and they were gaining weight like they never had before. And it's just because you have different makeups of bacteria in your body and the way that it breaks things down, and it changes what you crave and the foods that you want because your gut bacteria is different. It's weird. So wild. And I'm can I please get the poop of a skinny person?
That's what I'm like.
Please.
Someone who has never struggled with
don't
weight.
put that.
Don't send us poop.
No, don't.
Please don't.
No, we're good on that.
Okay, but let's not forget this phenomenon isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Some transplant recipients have reported less than ideal changes, like a man who received a heart from a donor with a history of anger issues started experiencing intense bursts of rage. And it wasn't something that he had ever struggled with before, but after the transplant, it was hard to control, which is honestly terrifying that like someone's personality can transfer that way through an organ. But that's also kind of the beauty on this topic. So it challenges what we think about what we know about the body and mind. And there's no hard science proving that personalities and memories transfer along with organs, but there's enough stories there that make you at least raise the questions of, you know, what if our cells really do hold on to more than just genetic information? And if we're carrying tiny pieces, what if we're all carrying tiny pieces?
Reading is fundamental.
What if we were all carrying tiny pieces of the people we had known or loved, or even people we'd never met? When you think about it, organ donation is so much more than just saving a life. It's about connecting in ways that we don't fully understand. Every time an organ is transplanted, it's not just about a physical body part. It's about carrying someone else's story with you. It's heavy to consider, but at the end of the day, organ donation gives people a second chance. Whether personalities, memories, or emotional traits transfer over, the impact of a second chance is undeniable. There are benefits to organ donation and obviously support that. However, right now there is really scary shit going on where they are considering changing what dead is considered because there is such a shortage of organ donation. And this is like a very, very like controversial what I am about to talk about. And I did not write it down, but I feel like I can't not talk about it.
Is it conspiracy technically, or is this fact?
I don't know. I think it's just like in the talks.
Yeah.
Because there have been more and more cases of people being like deemed dead and they were, you know, organ donators or whatever. And they like pretty much start the surgery to get organs out of their body when there's still like some life left.
Is it like someone stuck in a long-term coma or like...
I didn't do research on it because I really did not want to talk about it because it is very controversial. But like I've seen so many things about people like warning people that have like organ donation on their ID card because it's like it removes some rights in the hospitals and things. I don't know. We might have to cut all of this. I didn't do research on that. So
here's a little more research on this. These incidents often stem from a specific, increasingly common and high-pressure method called donation after circulatory death, DCD, where organs are harvested shortly after a patient's heart stops. A 2025 investigation identified issues including pressure from organ procurement organizations, OPOs. In some instances, OPO staff allegedly pressured hospital staff to rush to take organs. Misinterpretation of symptoms. Signs of life, such as spinal reflexes, were sometimes misinterpreted or ignored, particularly in cases involving drug overdoses. Protocol violations. Some hospitals failed to follow proper procedures, such as waiting long enough to ensure death. These cases are statistically rare compared to the thousands of successful ethical transplants. The findings have spurred federal investigations and calls for major reforms to the U.S. organ transplant system.
I don't want to put misinformation out there.
No, I think it's okay to say that some people say that. This is not necessarily the opinions of this podcast.
Yeah.
There are some people who talk about that. I've heard this before too. I guess I've always thought of it as, you know, a wild conspiracy theory, like they're going to take your organs, you know. I feel like that's something like my dad would tell me when I was younger. But he was like, do not do it. They're gonna, you know what I mean? I feel like these talks have been around for a long time, I guess is what I'm saying, because ever since I was 16, my dad has said, don't do that. Don't put organ donor on your driver's license.
So there are a couple of articles that have been released recently expanding or redefining the definition of death.
How do you change the definition of death?
You dead or you dead? No?
Yeah, like
Let me see. Hold on. Because now that we've talked about it, I feel like I need
to know.
So in 1968, they decided that you could be considered dead when the brain stopped.
Mhm.
Now they are trying to expand the definition to include what they call irreversibly comatose patients on life support. So, there's plenty of stories out there about people being in a long-term coma and surviving,
Mhm.
as long as their insurance supported that. Because that's the other thing is, people get in the hospital and then all of a sudden their insurance stops covering them and they will just pull the plug, basically.
Because I'm like, if they were to do that, how long would someone have to be in a coma for you to deem them dead?
Right.
How do you put a number on that?
Yeah. And yeah, like at what point are they like, okay, we're just going to come in and take these organs now? Like, is the family like, well, can we wait a week? Damn. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, nope, sorry, they're dead by the law. Like, usually you would wait a little while to see if your loved one's going to come out of a coma before you decide to pull the plug,
Yeah. I don't know. This is a very long kind of article where they go back and forth and there's not really a set, this is what the new definition will be. It's kind of talking about the ethics behind it. So yeah, I guess it's one of those things where it's in the talks if they can
change the definition of death.
I see.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened technically yet.
No.
Okay.
Are you an organ donor?
I'm not.
Are you?
Yes.
I am as well.
My organs have been damaged pretty pretty bad because, as a diabetic, first of all, pancreas don't work. Toss that one out.
Throw it away.
Toss it,
Can you get an image of a pancreas just flying across?
Yeah, so pancreas, that's out. Because I was in DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis when I was in college, it caused severe liver and kidney damage.
Oh my God. Did you know this? I didn't know this.
Yeah, I almost died.
Queen!
Dropping some lore today.
What the?
Yeah, I was I wasn't quite in organ failure.
Uh-huh.
But it was going there.
Uh-huh.
And my mom called me because it was actually the St. Patty's Day parade day, and I was supposed to go. By the time my mom called me, I couldn't even walk to my door by myself. I had been throwing up every 30 minutes throughout the entire night, and I thought it was just some weird ass food poisoning or some shit. And my heart was palpitating, and I couldn't slow my heart rate down. And I was just dying in bed. And I didn't even put together to check my blood sugar or anything. I was just throwing up, laying down, throwing up, laying down, throwing up, laying down. Terrible. So my mom calls me and is like, hey, it's supposed to be chilly. You need to wear a jacket to the festival today. I know you want to look cute and all. And I'm like, girl, I'm not going. She's like, what's wrong? Now, my mom knows if I am skipping out on a party, something is wrong. Yeah, she asked me what's going on. I tell her all my symptoms and what's happening. She's like, something's not right. I'm coming to pick you up. So she picks me up. She asks me what hospital I wanted to go to. I'm like, I don't know. She literally had to dress me because I was basically in my underwear, in my room, just trying to survive. So she dresses me and has to basically carry me out of my apartment. I'm hobbling, trying to get out of my apartment. And then she drives me to the closest hospital because I was way worse than she had expected me to be. And then I was hospitalized for 3 days. And then I was sober for 2 months after that because damage to my organs and shit.
I've known this bitch for almost 4 years now, and this is the first time I'm ever hearing of you almost dying.
That's why you gotta live every day like it's your last, baby.
Queen. Queen.
But also, wasn't there an issue with your like Dexcom or something? Like, wasn't there?
So my insulin pump, there were air bubbles in it, in like the tubing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I wasn't getting as much insulin as I thought I was getting. And then by the time it progressed, like, your brain is confused and doesn't really know what's going on. And so it's not telling you, like, hey, go check your blood sugar. You know? I heard that, girl. But yeah, it's not telling you, like, to do the things that would be common sense. It's just like, survive. Fun stuff.
I'm really glad your mom came and saved you.
Me too. I talk a lot of I don't talk a lot of shit, but I'm like, my mom, love her to death, but that girl loves to call me. And I will talk crap about it in a joking way, but it's like, I'm so thankful for her.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be here. Well, I definitely wouldn't be here without my mom, because, you know, she birthed me. But yeah, and that's how I almost died. And so, you know, I'm like, I'll hold on to my organs. I'm good. They're fine with me.
Real. Well, on another note, if you did have your organs donated, what parts of your personality do you think they would get?
Ooh.
I hope they get my excellent just taste. I have really good taste, and I'd love to bless someone with that.
Real.
That's such a hard question.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, any positive traits, any negative traits?
What's the overwhelming thing that they would get?
All of a sudden they get diabetes.
Oh,
That's not funny. That's not funny at all. That's the other reason I'm like, not that that's how diabetes happens, but sometimes I question, like for example, donating blood. Like, I don't donate my blood because, like, my white blood cells attacked my pancreas, and that's what caused my diabetes.
Yeah.
So would my white blood cells go off and attack someone else's pancreas? I know that's not how it works, but it's like, maybe.
Could it? Could it?
I don't know.
Oh.
They're like, oh yeah, I'm an Aquarius, but my heart is a Capricorn. They're just cold-hearted.
Damn.
Brutally honest. That's probably what, like, all of a sudden
Yeah.
they're just honest as shit.
Yeah.
Can't tell a lie.
Blunt as even if it hurts your feelings. I don't know. I feel like they would. The very Taurus part of me wants to say that they would become lazy. Because when I have nothing to do, I love just doing nothing. I mean, like, nothing, not moving, nothing.
Yeah.
But I would say, on a positive note, I feel like they would be outgoing. That would come out. Yeah.
Period.
I feel like that. Yeah.
outgoing and lazy.
Outgoing and lazy. They get the flip side. I have my moments where I want to rot, and then I have my moments where I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty good description.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Be lazy, ho. You're gonna rot. Rot in bed.
Lay down.
Relax. You need your downtime. You don't know how important it is.
That's so real, actually. Let's check out what Reddit has to say about these personality changes after organ transplants.
Ooh, I'm ready to eat. I'm sorry.
She doesn't give a about my story. She just wants me to be done so we can get
I
some
took a sip and I felt it go all the way, speaking of organs, all the way through my organs. So, right. You ever been to Krispy Kreme? Was it crispy?
Right. Okay, so this is from r/science. So when excluding changes in physical attributes, 89.3% of all transplant recipients reported experiencing a personality change after receiving their organ transplant.
That's a crazy number.
This is from like a study on mdpi.com. I'm going to be honest. I put this in there, but like I can't really read it. I think that's like physical attributes, which they don't count, but then like emotions, foods. I don't know what that says. Participating or something. physical activities, personal identity, movies and television, religious or spirituality, sexual preferences, memories, and music. So a lot of different things can change.
But physical attributes is crazy.
Does it say what kind of physical attributes?
No. I mean, it might in the study. It's a big ass study.
Oh, and the heart. The heart is what gives them the most physical attributes. Because orange is other. So I guess like any other organ.
Yeah.
That's crazy because it's over 90%. It's almost like it's literally like at 95%.
That's nuts. What if you just get a flat ass all of a sudden? You're so sad. You're like, no,
my ass. That'd be crazy. Someone responded, they deleted their username. It says, you should definitely read the study. There's a little bit of mysticness about some of the anecdotes they relay, but in case you were wondering what kind of personality changes, here's what it says in the study. Many different types of personality changes have been described following organ transplantation. These include changes in preferences for food, music, art, sex, recreation, and career. The experience of new memories, feeling euphoria, enhanced social and sexual adaptation, improved cognitive abilities, and spiritual or religious episodes. These changes were generally described as neutral or positive. However, troubling changes have also been reported. As many as 30 to 50% of heart transplant recipients experience emotional or affective issues, while others experience delirium, depression, anxiety, psychosis, and sexual dysfunction. If you didn't read the study, they recount a couple of interesting stories about transplant recipients suddenly liking chicken nuggets and finding out the donor loved chicken nuggets. A guy's face starts burning when he sees a bright light and the donor was a cop shot in the face. Stuff like that. Interesting, not very credible, but interesting.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That one gave me chills.
Oh.
Have you ever shot a gun and you see like kind of like a light, like a kickback light or whatever? Yeah. That's what just came to my mind.
This is from r/transplant. Nat Loaf says, personality change, ? Is the title. Hello, I'm 43 male. I had a liver transplant this year. I died on the operating table and came back. It was a heavy experience, and I was in the hospital for 4 months with complications. I've noticed a major shift in my personality almost immediately, but more intense recently. I was checked to see if it was a manic episode because it has been so extreme, but I'm fine. In face, all the years of depression and anxiety went out the window. It's so extreme that I have considered changing my name. You could say it's a lot of little things adding up, but it feels crazy. I've had no idea who I was. All that has remained is that I'm a professional musician. I have a different girlfriend, house, job. Everything has changed. I feel hyper intelligent. I wasn't dumb, but not the smartest kid in class ever. My musical style has changed completely, and now I write songs at an alarming pace. For once, I'm happy with my music output. It used to take months to write a piece. Now I can complete 2 a day, and I truly love them. My speech pattern is different. I can think before I speak. I have an internal editor. I clearly make decisions not based on emotion. I now have synesthesia. Everything, and I mean everything, is different. My choice of clothes, the way I walk, my self-esteem. I was miserable for years. I'm not a religious person, never have been. I didn't see anything when I died. I wasn't afraid of it. I accepted it. I could go on. I should write a book. Has anyone else experienced this? Is there a way to explain this in science? Maybe I will become spiritual. That world is foreign to me. There are too many changes for this to just be one thing. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Am I losing my mind? Am I dead? Please advise.
I would think I'm dead.
No,
Same.
straight up. Someone responds, happy for you. Mine, on the other hand, changed in a different way. This is Sleepy Siamese. I had 14 hours of operation and went into a few shocks after. Maybe not related, but I lost the ability to focus on anything. I used to enjoy movies and music, and now I can't sit through a single movie. Things that used to give me joy lost their meaning. I used to be depressed, but very social. Now I'm numb and hate to talk to people. I can tell that I've become selfish. I stopped caring about anyone, even my own family. I used to be quite confident, but now I can't even look people in the eyes. I think I'll have to find my new self again, but I'm old now and lonely. And then the original person said, I'm here if you need to talk. Really heartbreaking. Like, you see both sides of it. Like, one person completely changing their life, but, you know, in a positive kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other person just struggling afterward.
Yeah.
I have 2 more.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
Just the 90% is still like in my brain.
Yeah.
Like the people who really see and feel physical changes and mental changes, like that's wild.
Yeah.
That I just can't even imagine. And your brain's got to play some tricks on you. You're like, am I just making this up? It is all my head. And, you know, I don't know.
Well, and it's also like, I don't know what I would do, you know? Like, you wake up and first of all, I mean, it could potentially be just the trauma in general from the operation. Like, it's not an easy thing. And it's like, you know, you're on a bunch of different medications so that your body doesn't reject it, which that can also affect what's going on in your brain and your personality and things like that.
Definitely.
So, I don't know.
And then just the psychology of you have someone else's organ, like someone is dead and you're alive. That's gotta do something. It's gotta do something to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, mentally that would mess me up.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let me hear the next one.
This one's by Pretzel Breath.
I love that.
I had my liver almost a year ago. I was fortunate that I suffered from liver disease only for 8 months before I got a new liver. It wasn't years of agony. I didn't have HE while suffering, so I didn't experience brain damage. Yeah, I don't know what HE means.
HE liver disease likely refers to hepatic encephalopathy.
Oh, okay. So like
a serious complication where a failing liver can't filter toxins like ammonia from the blood. That's not good. Affecting the brain and causing confusion, personality changes, memory issues, and even coma.
Okay, so he did not suffer from that. So he didn't have brain damage. He says, or they say, I had a pretty unremarkable surgery, except that they had a little trouble removing my old liver. Recovery was textbook, ICU for a day, then hospital for 6, then home. In the ICU, I was delirious and hallucinated a bit, but that went away. Recovered at home, then at 2 months post, went back to work, no complications thus far. The first few months, I was in a constant state of euphoria. Now I feel normal again, but I worry less. I don't have much anxiety. I find myself not giving a shit about the little things, and people's minor problems seem trivial to me. I tend to tell it how it is and don't really care. Oh my gosh, he got my organ. Just kidding. I am sure these are all typical of someone who has gone through what I've gone through. But there's something else I can't quite put my finger on. It's like in the movie The Matrix, where Keanu takes the pill and wakes up to reality. I kind of feel like before transplant, I was living in that simulation, and now I am out of it. Sounds crazy, right? Like I see clearer. I still remember the old me. I can empathize with old photos and videos and relive the moment and put myself back into it. But I am the new me. I'm slightly different. It feels like 2 different lives, but in one. I also feel like I've gained some brain power. I have a higher IQ and I feel more confident. I also seem to be living in the moment more. I don't know why. I really can't put it all into words.
Wait, is their IQ higher? Or that it just seems higher?
He says I have a higher IQ, or they say I have a higher IQ.
I wonder if that's in the study at all, if people's IQs have changed, because that would be really interesting.
That would be something that's more trackable, too.
Right.
Like, someone needs to do a study on that.
Definitely.
Because this is specifically talking about personality changes, and although IQ doesn't really have I guess it has a correlation to personality, but it's not like a personality indicator, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
That is cool, though.
That would be interesting to know.
Yeah. Someone do that. Send it to us.
Let us know. Watch it already be out there. I just couldn't find it. Last one, username was deleted, but after kidney transplant, I stopped craving sweets for the most part. I still love ice cream, but I never want candy or baked goods. Overall, my appetite increased and I started to want to eat meat again, which I had really struggled with on dialysis. I was on dialysis from age 20 to 26. I am now 28 and my personality has definitely changed. My life circumstances have been in constant flux over the past 10 years, so it's hard to tell. I feel less depressed and anxious. I feel more wise and spiritually connected following transplant. I had more energy. I also became more introverted, or at least more introspective. These changes could be the result of the wild transplant meds I'm on, not feeling like shit all the time anymore, better diet and exercise, proper water intake, improved quality of life, etc., etc., etc. To answer your question, yes, this process changes you fundamentally quite a bit. It's a huge commitment to make, and it requires a lot of bravery, trust, responsibility, and maturity. So that's kind of the other side of it, where she's kind of saying that, you know, her life changed, but it's also because she doesn't have to worry about her kidney just giving out on her, you know, like.
Yeah.
That'll change your outlook.
Yeah. You're going to be less depressed when you're not consistently suffering through dialysis. Like, that's not.
Also, those are pretty formative years. You're like
your 20s, your early 20s.
Yeah.
Your early to your late 20s. You do grow as a person a lot in that time. Especially if you're going through something traumatic, you will grow.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. But I mean, those were just some of the stories that I found. There are so many stories that are out there of people just talking about changes in their personality.
It's also, that just made me think, it's also interesting because, like, let's say you're on the list for a kidney transplant and you know other people have talked about this and they offer you an organ and it's from somebody who was like a murderer or something like that.
I don't think they do that. Do they do organ donations for like prisoners and stuff?
I don't know,
but
look it up.
I mean, there's plenty of people who've murdered people and they don't know about it.
That's true.
So you could get a murderer's something and you just don't know.
I don't know why that just came to my brain, but
prisons do not typically allow inmates to donate organs.
Okay.
As living donors to anyone but immediate family members. So,
okay.
I think they should be allowed to, but maybe you have the caveat of like, do you want this heart, a murderer?
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing is like, there's so much that they don't know about organ donation. And like, if those personality traits and those memories are still attached, they probably don't want to be giving those out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, immediate family members, like, you know what your family member did. I guess that's kind of up to them in that moment.
Is it like, it's kind of like a haunted organ in that way?
Yeah.
You know?
Paranormal organ.
Well, is it haunted or is it like traumatized?
Yes.
Both.
Aren't those the same thing?
I just want to like throw fake organs at the screen.
She's like, Laura, can you do this now?
Just giving her more work to do in editing.
Maybe.
She's like,
that is crazy though, because I definitely feel like that's possible. I wish one of my mom's best friend, she did pass away. She got she was on dialysis and she got an organ donation. And I wish I was old enough to be able to like ask her about this.
yeah.
Because I don't know if she experienced anything.
Yeah, I don't think I know anyone that's had an organ transplant.
Yeah. I definitely think it's possible. It's interesting to think about.
It's crazy. I mean, just the fact that 90% almost experience some kind of change. Although we probably should look into the medicines a little bit too.
Yeah, I want like a deep dive study on that.
Yeah.
Somebody do it because I asked. Please.
Please tell your local scientist.
They got to get funding for that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Damn,
Right.
that was a good one.
Thanks so much.
Hmm.
He used a lot of brain power.
What do you guys think? Let us know. I would love to know in the comments.
Or if you guys have experienced something similar to this, send us your stories. Our email's in the caption. But let's hit our happier hours before we go.
This Texas Roadhouse. My stomach been growling this whole episode. What time is it?
My happier hour, guys, is that I kind of repaired the futon.
She did. She did a great job, too.
It might look crazy, but that don't matter. Y'all can't see that. Yeah. Y'all can't see it. And now I don't fear falling through anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my happy hour.
The last like 2 episodes we recorded, she's sitting on it like just waiting for any second.
Fear.
I'm not getting up.
I literally would not get up.
Yeah, no. When she sat, she sat.
Yeah.
So more stability. Yay! I'm ready to eat. I haven't eaten all day.
All right, our Taurus needs food.
What can I see?
Alrighty, y'all. Well, that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Please hit that subscribe button. Click the bell to get notified.
Smash the shit out of it.
Send us your stories. Follow us on socials. What else am I saying?
That's it. There'll all be links below. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Today, we will be talking about personality. I can't read. Now I understand why you called us idiots. Anyways,